Why did Jesus choose a wedding for his first miracle? Not a funeral, where grief was expected. Not a synagogue, where teaching was normal. Not a dramatic healing in front of a desperate crowd. A wedding, a place of laughter, a place of joy, a place where everything was supposed to go right. Because this miracle wasn't about spectacle, it was about compassion, about timing, about God caring deeply for the quiet details of human life. This is the story of water into wine, and it reveals who Jesus truly is. In the small village of Cana in Galilee, a wedding was underway. In the first century, weddings were not short events. They lasted days, sometimes an entire week. The whole village gathered. Music echoed through narrow streets. Food was prepared. Wine flowed freely. For a poor family, this was the most important celebration of their lives. Months of preparation, borrowed money, borrowed supplies. Their honor, their reputation, their future standing in the community all rested on this moment. Then it happened. The wine ran out. Not awkward, not inconvenient, catastrophic. To run out of wine meant public shame, a failure whispered about for years, a moment the family would never escape. The celebration continued on the outside, but beneath the music, panic spread. And Mary noticed. She went to Jesus and said quietly,
"They have no more wine."
Jesus looked at her and replied,
"My hour has not yet come."
To modern ears, it sounds harsh, but it wasn't disrespect. What he was saying was deeper. Once I begin revealing who I truly am, everything changes. Once this starts, there is no turning back. But Mary didn't argue. She didn't beg. She didn't explain. She turned to the servants and spoke 5 words that still echo through history.
"And do whatever he says."
No instructions, no timeline, no guarantee of a miracle. Just trust. Nearby stood 6 stone water jars. Massive jars, heavy jars, ordinary jars, used for ceremonial washing, religious rituals meant to cleanse people before God. Jesus looked at the servants and said,
"Fill the jars with water."
"Water? We need wine." But they obeyed. Bucket after bucket, jar after jar. 120 to 180 gallons of water. Then Jesus said,
"Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet."
The servants hesitated. They knew exactly what they had poured in. Water. But they obeyed anyway. The master tasted it and froze.
"By the heavens, what is this marvelous flavor?"
Not decent, not acceptable, the best. He called the bridegroom and said,
"Everyone brings out the good wine first and the cheaper wine later. But you save the best for now."
The bridegroom stood there, confused. He hadn't done anything. But the servants knew. The disciples knew. Mary knew. This wasn't just wine. This was a revelation. Jesus had quietly revealed his glory, without applause, without announcement, without spectacle. And the meaning runs deeper still. Those stone jars were not random. They represented the old way. Endless washing, endless effort, trying to make yourself clean through rules and rituals. Jesus filled them and transformed them. Not improvement, replacement. Not religion, relationship. Not obligation, joy. And notice this, he didn't give barely enough. He gave abundance. When Jesus transforms something, he doesn't cut corners. He exceeds expectations. So what about you? Maybe your life feels like water right now. Ordinary, unremarkable, running out. A marriage losing joy. A calling that feels delayed. A future that looks empty. Jesus doesn't ask you to understand first. He asks you to obey. Fill the jars. Take the step. Trust him. You bring the water, He brings the wine. And not just any wine, the best. Because Jesus doesn't save the best for the beginning. He saves the best for now. If this spoke to you, subscribe and comment below. Save the best for now. Because God is not finished with you yet.